Good morning. Today, I'm here to talk to you about the illegal immigration deportation system. Now, the question that brings me here today is the illegal immigration deportation process correct? Now, first, let's learn what it is. Illegal immigration is when someone or a group of people enter a different country in a way that violates the immigration laws of that country. Now, according to migrationpolicy.org, there were nearly 44 million immigrants total over all the years in the United States in 2016. Today, only about 30,000 to 400,000 are deported every year. The illegal immigration deportation process should be more subjective on who gets deported. Now, according to CNN, there were 11 million undocumented immigrants living in the United States, and out of all of them, 8 million are working. Now, this provides some reasoning and proof on why immigrants are moving to the United States in the first place, to work. Now, immigrants are usually portrayed as a nuisance. It has been said multiple times by Donald Trump and all over the news that they are taking all the jobs, but nobody tends to see the reasoning behind it, and it all traces back to the American dream. You know, we've all heard it before. The American dream is about being successful, owning a home, land, making a lot of money. We've all heard this. But in Mexico, it's almost impossible to do that. There's a lot of violence and poverty, many of which I have seen myself, that makes it hard to be successful. And that is one of the main reasons people are immigrating, to live a better life. They come here to escape all the bad and hope to come to America to also live the American dream. And that is why they keep coming and coming. America is known as a land of opportunity, and people, of course, are going to be attracted to that. The immigrants that are working and living right should not be placed in the deportation system. It should be the immigrants that have criminal records and do bad things and they aren't being productive members of society. If there are cutbacks on who gets put in the process, the courts can actually focus on more important stuff. The waiting list would slim down, and illegal immigrants who are actually working and helping the U.S. economy can stay and focus on living a better life to support themselves, their loved ones, and family. Now, when I was in Mexico, I witnessed some of the bad things that would make anyone want to move to a different country. One of the main things was the first day when I went to Juarez, Mexico. I saw a picture on the newspaper, and over there in Mexico, they don't censor anything. They put the little squares, but you can still tell exactly where it is, and of course you can read it. It was a picture of a chopped up body in a bathtub filled with blood, and I've seen stuff like that in the movies, but this was actually real. It was an actual body, and it was just shocking as to stuff that happened like that. And another day there was just a body hanging on the edge of a highway, and it was over a fight over drug cartels, and you saw that stuff all the time. And there was a lot of poverty. I remember when I went to San Luis Potosí, there was only like a certain amount of people that had actual toilets. Like they have outhouses over there, and I used some too, of course, when I was there. But according to the Center for Immigration Studies, only about 10% of the immigrants placed in the deportation process had a criminal record, and that's why the system should focus on that 10%, not the whole 100. It could take years to process all of those cases, and if the process of subjectivity is changed, then we could get rid of the bad immigrants that aren't being productive because they're here for all of that time. Now, it is vital for the government to be more subjective on who gets put in the illegal immigration deportation process so that they save time, money, and spaces in jail, because it's just a bunch of people waiting to be deported, and the list is really long. It's thousands and thousands of people just waiting. And I hope that I have shed some light on why the deportation immigration process needs to change. And I also hope that I have persuaded you to look through my perspective and realize that more subjective process is necessary. It's the best and simplest problem that could be solved. I really hope you understood what I said and can take it into account. Thank you.